Yeah, man. Got the extended scope today. So the video I wanted to, or the topic I wanted to explore today is really interesting. It's quite epiphany. It has to do with pathos, the root of compassion and empathy. So pathos means pain, and pain is the worldview that you are suffering, and you are experiencing something you don't like, and you are aware of it. What's up, bro? It's not good for you. You deserve better. Yeah. So this is the root cause of all of our problems, is the idea that we are here to enjoy ourselves, and maximum joy is good, and minimum joy is bad. Maximum pain is bad, minimum pain is good. It's kind of obvious, yet it doesn't serve us. This victim consciousness keeps us perpetuated in inaction. It causes us to become undisciplined because we are always expecting that we deserve more with less effort. It's that whole, subconscious, this happened to me and didn't happen to him, so I should be rewarded like something more. But it's missing the understanding of karma, which means action, which means if you did something terrible in the last life, you are now having to reap what you have sown. So, if you kill 10 people and the last person kills you, well then you've got 10 deaths that you have to account for. So you may enter a new body and have some sort of disease, or have some parents that abuse you or something like that, because you're needing obviously to receive some sort of lesson that will teach you that if you do terrible things to people, there's a repercussion. Obviously people don't connect that to previous lives because they don't have a spiritual vision. But that's the essence of what's happening. And so empathy or compassion in the Christian church, they bastardize Christianity every which way to turn it into a mechanism for slavery and control, and to justify and virtuize selfishness. They call Jesus' time on the cross the passion of the Christ, the pain. Oh, why is he suffering? Oh, you've made him suffer. You've made him suffer because of your sins. He was so pure and now he suffers. Oh, he's in pain and you've done it. You should feel so guilty. This is all bullshit, This is blasphemous. This is toxic. This is a false understanding. Christ consciousness means that Jesus never suffered at all. He never felt any pain, ever, because he was in the spiritual world and experiencing real love. And that is why he did what he did, was to show that, hey, when you get to the point of pure love, there is no pain anymore. You don't experience it. You don't experience it. You're on a different level of enjoyment. You're in a different level of relationship. And this love of God, which was his first commandment, will transcend any conception of selfishness or what you have to gain or lose. And of course, Constantine bastardized all of it, switched it to some virtue show where you're supposed to enjoy yourself in the material world and all the material bounties are for you. You're all done enjoying yourself in the material world. You can be saved. Go live with Jesus in the clouds, in the golden robes. All you got to do is pledge allegiance. Get dunked in some water, You're good. You're on the team. You're on the bus. That's it. End of story. So hey, all you got to do is pay $20 a week. Pretty good. We're gonna send a little basket around, throw your money in, and you're in the team. So this is weak, and this is actually toxic, and it's more demonic to be a part of this system than just to be an honest materialist where you're just trying to exploit circumstances and get material shit, control people, and have kids that look like you so you can tell them what to do and they're guaranteed to love you. I mean, this is more honest than, you know, trying to represent God in a false way. That's really bad. So, just like Narcissus, which is a video I might, you know, cover in the future, which is based on a fake myth used by the pharmaceutical company to sell pills. Empathy, compassion, and PTSD, and bipolar, all of these terms are used by psychiatry and psychology to turn you into a victim so that you are angry and fearful and you need their pill to make you feel better. You need the dopamine production from those synthesized petroleum products, which makes your body sick, but provides a boost of dopamine and serotonin, right? So this is ugly. This is ugliness. And so the whole premise of this industry able to perpetuate this victim mentality is based on virtualizing pain. Oh, so much trauma, so much pain, you know? And so empathy, the person that seeks empathy, they are using you to virtualize their selfishness, their self-pity. And the empath, it's so popular in like New Age circles to be an empath. You know, I'm an empath. It's like, well, no, you're on a pity party too, and you're using this person who you consider to be a victim or in more pain than you. You're using them to justify that you think life is unfair also. Because instead of just perpetuating their pity, you could actually offer a solution. So if you offer a constructive solution, that's not an empath. That's practicality, you know, that's actually love. You know, instead of giving a man a fish, you teach a man how to fish, you know. And that's what love is. Love is, hey, you know, I see the value in you and you can do it. Go do it. Like giving a person $1, a homeless person. Oh, so much pain. No, motherfucker. You are using that person to make yourself feel good. You're buying virtue. And this guy, you're an asshole. And this guy's gonna go off and like buy cigarettes or buy some toxic shit. And he's using you, and he's like, oh, this dumb motherfucker, I just got $20 from this asshole. And the asshole is like, oh, I just spent $20 to feel good about myself the whole day. And so they're using each other, and they're both in this, well, no, usually the homeless person knows what the grift is. The person that gives them the money is in the illusion that they're a good person, you know? So it's just like toxic illusions begetting more toxic illusions. And the first point into changing anything is to become aware of it. So compassion is the same thing, right? So compassion, calm is a prefix that means with. It's with pain. Oh, I'm compassionate. I'm with the pain. I'm within you. I'm within the pain with you. Oh, we're both in the pain, and it's just not fair that happened to you. Oh, I'm so empathetic. It's just not fair. Oh, it's not fair. Ooh, you stubbed your toe. Oh no, life isn't fair. This is all based in envy of God. This is all based in the concept that you think you're God, you think you're the king, you're the center of the world, all the enjoyment is for you, you deserve maximum enjoyment and minimum worth, you are the supreme person, and when you don't get what you like, then it's a big fucking sob story, and you want to feel good about your sob story, so you use people to virtualize and justify what you think is unfair. And so in reality, any kind of self-pity or glorification of self-pity, which is empathy and compassion, is useless, and it must be flushed out and exterminated, because it is the pivotal consciousness that prevents a person from developing spiritually and actually creating value for other people. Because as soon as you get off your pity party and you implement some discipline and you start caring about other people, you know, you don't have time for self-pity. You don't have time to think about your problems because you're creating solutions. And that is the spiritual consciousness that we should be seeking. So next time somebody says have some compassion, you know, you should tell them to have some work ethic. And next time somebody says have some empathy, you should tell them to stop being selfish and to think about other people. And when we develop this consciousness of love for God and service for others, then we find that we're actually joyful. And this depression is based in self-pity and selfishness. And there's no time to be depressed when you're loving somebody else. Oh, I'm depressed. Oh, you know what? You know who also may be depressed is the kid that has cancer in the child's hospital. So why don't you get off your ass and go to that hospital and like teach that and color with that little kid. You know who's depressed maybe more than you? So, it's the 85-year-old lady in the retirement home who is in crippling pain every day, and her kids don't visit her anymore, and she's really lonely, and she doesn't know about God. Why don't you go teach her about God? Why don't you sing her some songs? You know, why don't you play the piano? It's like there's a trillion billion things you can do to help other people, and guess what happens? You immediately skyrocket out of your depression. So this depression, empathy, compassion, pain, this is all created and sustained by the architects of society that want to use you like batteries and want you to be consumers of their products and want you to be sick so that you come to them for pills and you come to them for cheap fixes. It's all a scam, it's all a psyop, and the first step out of it is to recognize it and then implement a solution. So that's what I'm all about. So if you have any questions about solutions and you want to learn how to develop a business or to become disciplined, hit me up. So yeah, that's the vibe for the day. And man, get some sunshine, you know? Oof. Just interface with that sun. Get some vitamins. The sun is so powerful. Yeah, beautiful day. All right. Be good. Peace.